It's good to see all of those that rode up with us last night. That was quite the trip, and even more fun today, right? So first of all, thank you again for making the trip. It's great to meet some of the local supporters and volunteers who've been plugging away for months, even before this became a special election race. You believed in this man and believed in his message and what he can do for this district. The race really comes down to two people, and it's about your choice of either electing a bureaucrat or a businessman. And I know the one message I keep hearing when I go back home is people are concerned about the economy, they're worried about their job if they've got it, they're worried about finding one if they don't. And at the end of the day, for those of us that spend as much time as we do in Washington, we got too many bureaucrats there. We don't have enough people that understand the power of the free market, what it's like to be an entrepreneur, what it's like to sign the front part of a paycheck and actually make payroll. And Tim is exactly that kind of guy. He's running for the right reason. Had the chance to talk to him some more and get to know him a little bit better today. And he is awesome in terms of why he's running. And just talking about what we need to do when we do win back the majority. I know that he's going to come to Congress with a commitment to stay true to those conservative principles that he's running on, that you all are passionate about, which you all are volunteering to further here today. But it's going to be a close race. Tim mentioned, you know, they're up in the polls right now, but the Democrats know that as well. And don't think that they're not going to be trying a few May surprises here in the next 10 days to try and throw anything they can at Tim Burns. And so we have to offset that through the volunteers that are here today and the volunteers that will hopefully come in the next 10 days. If each one of us get 4 or 5 votes today, exponentially compounded by the number of people in this room, and the next 10 days, we can win this election. It could come down seriously to a couple thousand votes. I believe that. Obviously, I want them to win by 10,000 votes, but it could be a couple hundred votes. And so, you know, don't think that, gee, we only got 3 yeses or 5 yeses or 10 yeses today. That can be the difference between a victory in the column or a loss. And some of you heard the story of my State House campaign. I ran the State House 4 years ago in a very Democratic district, very similar to this. 40,000 votes cast, and I won by 235 votes. So Tim knows that it's every phone caller that's in here, phone banking, it's every guy out there on the street, and it's every chili supper and pancake breakfast that he goes to that'll make the difference. And that's why he's in the position to win right now. It's a lot of hard work. So we're all excited, and we're behind you, Tim. Know that there's a lot of folks back in DC rooting for you. There's a lot of folks back in my state of Illinois and across the country that are rooting for you. And this is going to send shockwaves not only across the country, but literally across Washington, D.C. in the Democratic circles. I was just reading the National Review publication on my way in, and Nancy Pelosi's on the front cover, and she is quoted as saying, you have her word that she will be the Speaker in 2011, that they have the fundamentals in place for her to retain control, and so she's trying to do everything she can to convince people that she's going to be the Speaker, but it's going to be races like this, picking up Bertha's old seat, that it's going to send the message that a new majority is on its way. So thank you all for being here, and